Well, good morning, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Blue Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Man, I tell you what, he looks rough.
A little rough, man.
No, no.
That
I
looks good.
think I think he's contemplating the chip. I think he is contemplating having to eat the Pacquiao chip as he gets closer and closer. He's close to 400 right now. And once you get to 400, 500 is just around the
He
corner.
wants
So
me. He wants me to
if you
suffer.
sub up to him, you're helping make him eat the chip. Yeah. So we're here outside Canton, getting ready to go downtown to the stadium so we can see DeMarcus Ware and Chuck Howley inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame, of course, along with all the Eagles. There's tons and tons of Eagles that are going into the Pro Bowl. But wait, there's none?
None. I don't believe there's a one.
None this time, Brian?
I don't believe there's a one.
Oh, my bad. My bad. I didn't.
I don't think there's a
The way
one.
Philly 500 talks, I figured there must be at least 10 that are going in today. There would just have to be. But on all seriousness, though, the good news is Cowboys are back on the practice field today. You know, we've been talking about practice, or Lord knows, everybody's been talking about the Dallas Cowboys practice. And I have to say, for you Eagle fans out there, I'm really disappointed in you guys. Aren't you disappointed in them?
Yeah. It's just they just
I
keep
hate to
coming
say
after
it.
us. Just keep.
I think they're soft. See, I think
Oh,
it's
I got
actually,
you. Yeah,
I
yeah.
think it's actually an incredible thing when you think about Dak Prescott. Just think about this for a second. You are a guy who, when you were coming out of college, they thought you wouldn't even make a roster. Okay, at best, you might be a backup
Right,
quarterback.
right.
You are talked about more than any player in the National
Yeah.
Football
Once
League.
you're drafted by the Cowboys, you're front and center.
Now, think about this. Pat Mahomes is beginning a new dynasty. Just won his second Super Bowl.
Yeah.
When was the last time you heard something about Pat
Nothing.
Mahomes?
Nothing. You don't hear anything about it.
If you were to say, I want to be a marketing genius and I want to be seen everywhere, you have to say that Dak Prescott is a successor. Every show, every one of them, Dak, 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 Dak,
Got
Dak,
it.
Dak. Now, here's where I'm disappointed in you Eagles, okay? Actually, I'm disappointed in the media in general. Because could you imagine if what happened yesterday in Philadelphia in practice? Now, maybe it's blown more than it should be by a few people like me. But the fact that you had Nick Sirianni get upset, well, first of all, that you had Jalen Hurts actually throw an interception in practice, okay? And everybody just, it's no big deal. And there should have been a second one, okay? Now, these aren't my words. I actually didn't see it. I actually got clips and stuff from Philadelphia news media that's talking about it. But then to have the coach go through and yell at him for not getting off or finishing the drill and things, right? And what I saw today and all of the media stuff on there is tough love. Tough love Nick Sirianni has for Jalen Hurts. Is it you know what I felt like when I saw that? I felt like father and son, Son, I hate to do this to you, but it's for your own good. Now, I want you to imagine, let's just flip the script here. I know you guys say, man, you say you're just trolling. I'm not trolling. I'm not trolling. I'm actually putting facts out here. I'm actually trying to let you guys know there's a difference. Let's just say hypothetically, Mike McCarthy goes off on Dak Prescott in practice. That Dak Prescott, you're wasting time. What would be the narrative? What would be the narrative? And how big would it blow up?
Right.
It would be, and I'm going to tell you, it wouldn't be Mike McCarthy gives Dak Prescott tough love. Oh, no. It would be Mike McCarthy is sick of Dak Prescott and is getting rid of him, and Cooper Rush is going to be the starter. We literally had Dak Prescott go, it was 10 touchdown passes in practice?
Oh, I think.
Okay?
Yeah.
That he's literally lighting up the defense. And he's talking trash from the end zone.
And then what happens?
Okay? And pissing off the defense. The guy's like, I'm sorry, ladies. Shut your bitch ass up, okay? Actually, he made you his bitch, okay? I'm just saying.
She's smiling.
There's a baby over here. Baby's even cracking up at you, Eagles. Okay, the baby's laughing at you. No, but the narrative is, oh man, that's never happened before. He's disrespecting the court. You're sick of him, and it's like, really? Come on, come.
What I was doing,
you know, you guys see the difference here.
I was just giving them a little bit of their own medicine yesterday.
Giving them the business.
Just because it fell into our laps. We weren't looking for it. Every time I go on Twitter or, it's always Dak this, Dak that. It's practice. That's what you do.
Dak just threw another interception.
I don't care what the Eagles do, but
Couch boys.
I don't even want to add him again. But Lord Brunson, he's coming at me on Twitter. I didn't look for this information. It's at multiple outlets. You don't believe me now? I don't know what to tell you, man. Look, The Athletic, The Inquirer, Bleacher Report, they all had it. I'm not saying it. I just took the words and reported on it. Only to let you know that I don't care about the Eagles and their practice. But if you guys are that worried about the Cowboys, this is what could happen. You ain't perfect. You ain't perfect.
Say it's not so, Brian. Say it's not so. They're not perfect. But no, here's the thing. We get every day, and my quarterback every single day is talked about like he is the worst quarterback in the history of football.
Yeah.
But somehow, when things happen that are good, he never gets any credit for it. The 61 and 32 record. That has nothing to do with him. Nothing to do with him. And I'm just trying to let you guys know that there is actually a difference of what happens. Cowboys micro manage there. Anything. They look for the smallest little detail to say this is why they're bad. When it comes to the Eagles, they're going to spin it and say it's the greatest thing that's ever happened in the world. If that same thing had happened to the Eagles, that the D-backs said something to Jalen Hurts, they'd say, oh man, they're passionate. They're ready to roll. They're ready to get things together. For us, it's a death knell. So that's what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to troll the Eagles. I love you guys. You guys are the greatest fan base in the world. Yeah. And at least 25% of my audience, because just like you're always watching the Cowboys, y'all are always watching the Joe Blue Sports Report. But anyway, today the Cowboys get back on the practice field, and I can't wait to see what we're doing today, how they're looking and stuff, because we are 1 week away from our first preseason game. We know that Dak's not going to play, or Tony Pollard's not going to play, or Brandon Cooks, but just to see players on the field, it's going to be great. I look forward to seeing DeMarcus Ware, and we're going to see Jerry. you know DeMarcus Ware. Yeah, you're going in as another one of them Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, look, you got your gold jacket just like me. Yeah, good old Jerry Jones. And then we're going back home, back to life, back to the red brick house. I want to get Brian's thoughts on this trip here. How was this trip been for you, bro?
It's been good. I've never been to the Hall of Fame. I've never been to the Hall of Fame. I thought it was I got a little emotional. My brother's not around anymore. He would have liked it. He would have loved it. But yeah, man, I was just really taken back with some of the facts that I never knew, and I thought I knew a lot, but the stat that got me was the 1977.
77 or 78? You probably looked at both.
1977 Super Bowl where the Cowboys played the Steelers, and in that game there was how many Hall of Famers?
Well, okay, so make sure we get the whole story. Now that Chuck Howley's going in,
okay, this includes Chuck Howley.
That now means that there are 14 Cowboys.
14 Cowboys.
14 Cowboys on one team.
14 Hall of Famers on one team.
Which ties the Steelers, which ended up also having 14.
Okay.
And then in 1977 Super Bowl, there were 28 future Hall of Famers playing.
Okay, so in that game, there was 28 players that went on to be.
100%. That's hard to believe, isn't it?
We'll let you know what the baby said in a little bit.
Now I'm curious. How many
Mark has a clip on it.
Actually, how many Hall of Famers were on the 17, or will be on the 17 Eagles team, you think?
Well, Nick Foles ain't going to be one, and he was the MVP, so I would say probably none.
Well, Lane Johnson.
Lane
He was on there, right?
Yeah.
Fletcher
Lane
Cox?
Johnson. Fletcher Cox. I don't think he's a Hall of Famer.
Jason Peters?
Yeah, he will be. He will be.
So maybe three.
Three.
Maybe three.
But yeah, I had a great time, and now we're getting ready to go over to the induction ceremony, and looking forward to that too. And then head on up the road, back to reality.
What was the biggest highlight that you had over there?
Over at the Hall of Fame?
No, I mean the whole trip. I would actually say getting underneath Lord Brunson's skin, but that's just me.
I didn't even really mean to do it. I just try and bring you the facts, Lord, man. You don't know who I am, but I've reached out to you many times, even offered you to be on my podcast to go over the facts. Shout out.
Oh, well, that's the reason why he's not responded. Facts don't matter when you're talking about the Cowboys.
Tomorrow night, 7 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Primetime Phil and I will be doing a live stream on Primetime Phil, 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Check it out. We can discuss it all. But yeah, a highlight for me, Mark, was obviously walking through that bust room and talking to the sculptor. We actually lucked into being able to talk to the guy who made a big percentage of the bust in there and his process. It's just very neat. Very neat. Everybody was nice, even though you were a Jet fan or you're whatever. Everybody was really cool with each other. It's kind of a different than being around the Eagles fans.
That Packer fan, you know.
Well, the Packer fan was kind of needling you, you know.
Yeah.
Detroit Lions.
Oh, I'm good with the Lions.
Yeah.
I spent many Thanksgivings in
There wasn't
Detroit
a lot of
at that game.
pompous in your face going on over there at the Hall of Fame. It was a lot of respect, which I'm not used to being from South Jersey.
Yeah, but we didn't see many Eagle fans.
Well, that's why they weren't there. But sorry, that's just a fact.
Yeah.
So.
All right, good people. So that's it here. We're heading down to Canton in a few minutes and stuff, and they've changed everything up. So the induction ceremony starts at 12
the parade's
o'clock.
already going.
Well, I honestly think it's because the Hall of Famers are getting older and stuff like that. Instead of stretching it out for multiple days, I think they go ahead, they do the parade. We're going to carry you all right to the stage and stuff so we can do the induction ceremony, and we're going to carry you right out there for the autograph signings, and then you can go home. So it's only a one-day event for the Hall of Famers. Unfortunately, we're beginning to lose a lot of these great players and stuff. Just 2 years ago, I was here seeing Rayfield Wright, and Rayfield Wright, to me, I looked at him and said, that guy is in great shape, and let me hold his ring and everything else, and then a few months later, he's gone. So, enjoy all of these Hall of Famers. And go back and find out stuff out there. There's all kinds of incredible information and things that these guys did that I'm still learning new things. I mean, I didn't know about 28. Think about that. 28 Hall of Famers played in one game. It's just unbelievable. All right, see you in Canton.